If I could only build one farm in my survival world, it would be this farm. This is called a crop nano farm, and I'm building this in the latest version of Minecraft, and it's one of the best semi-early game farms I would recommend building in your world. This uses bone meal to essentially duplicate all your crops really quickly. So before we go ahead and build this, these are all the items you will need. All the items on the left hand side are your building blocks, and all the items on the right hand side are your crops and farming items. So we need 5 stone bricks, 1 stone brick stair, 1 piston, 1 water bucket, 1 lever, 6 redstone dust, 1 observer and 3 dispensers. And on the other side we have the 4 different types of crops that you can grow and essentially duplicate, and that being carrots, potatoes, wheat and beetroot. We're going to need a hoe and some bone meal. Now we're just going to start off with 3 stacks of bone meal, which is a stack for each one of our dispensers. So we're going to start off by breaking a block just like this and placing some water down. Go ahead and pick that dirt up, and then we want to place dispensers either side just like this and ensure they are facing each other just like that. Place a dirt down at the back and 1 observer on top of the water. Now you can break this round the back. Okay, so head back round to the front, and the left dispenser, place a lever on the front like this with 1 redstone dust behind it just like that. Okay, now our next step is to place an observer facing downwards on top of this dispenser right here. So as you can see, the arrows are pointing in the upwards position, and this is the correct position you need for this farm. Now you can go ahead and place your building blocks. It doesn't have to be stone brick, it can be anything you would like in this formation right here. And place 1 back here so we don't lose any items out of the back. You can place a piston facing this way on the front of the farm, and then we can use our stone hoe and hoe the ground right here. We can place a stone stair out front and then just place 5 redstone in this formation right here, and this is essentially the farm built. As you can see, if you flick it once, that is the farm off, and then once you flick it again, it will start the farm. But before we start the farm, we want to get all our crops ready in our hotbar that we want to be using and duplicating, and then we can go ahead and place 1 stack of bone meal in each one of these dispensers. Now ideally it would be better to completely fill out the dispensers with bone meal, but since this is a starter farm, we're just going to go with stacking each one. Now don't worry, because when we flick this farm on, the farm will not use any of your bone meal until you actually grow some crops. So you don't need to worry about wasting it. So you can place this down, and as you can see, look how fast my carrot items are going up. It's crazy, we've got a stack already in seconds. And as you can see, this works with potatoes really well, and it's such a great farm to build on your Minecraft world. But essentially, once you've got this farm built, it is so easy to farm crops and you will never run out of food in your world ever again. Leave a like if you're going to build this farm in your world, subscribe and check out my other videos right here.